It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, it has, surely. So I just did a post. Interesting. All right. I just did a post, and so knowing how we all work. See, I'm not gonna put myself above the human condition or hive thinking, group think, or anything like that. Okay, I am one of you. You are me. We're all connected. We're all the same, and we're all so different. So that's my opening statement. And now, instead of entrusting everybody to go ahead and read the community post that I half wrote and half used talk to text and saw, as every single time, talk to text murders my message. But I'm just going to use the old adage that I've always trusted: the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth will always set you free. And I'm not going to hide from any aspect or feel intimidated or bullied any longer. I mean, this is about so many more things than just the negativity that I've experienced on here. It's like the this is not the sum of the parts, or I'm losing myself if I'm looking for metaphors. So let me read the statement, and then I got to get to getting to the rest of my day. All right, so here's the post, and I'll try to regale you with much excitement to keep you interested. But I know this age, we don't read like we used to. We are creatures of visual experience, and a video might serve me better to get my message out there. And to anybody that's going to come at me, come after me, or whatever, as I've stated from the beginning, even though things have changed a little bit, I'm a little more clear-headed, still sober, by the way. You do you. That's all I gotta say. And if you hear your name, just know you earned a place. So here's what I wrote 12 minutes ago. 12 minutes ago, I was lounging on my bed in great, deep thinking about the whole process. And yes, I was gone for a while. And yeah, like some people get really, really uncomfortable talking about subscriber counts, which is hilarious to me when people utilize this and say, I don't want to, grow. I want to keep things small. If that's truly sincere, then, again, you do you, live your truth, be what you want to be the change you want to see, but don't lie to yourself and don't lie to the people. Just, it's not a good look. It's not worth it. I've met some people with the best of intentions and that maybe don't know how to go about their journeys, and we're all going through a journey. No content creator, no large channel is greater than any of us. If you a consumer, be you just a viewer, an observer. I've had somebody with 16.9 thousand subscribers tell me, "You're welcome to the public stage. You can't talk about the people that talk about you. This is the public stage, man. Welcome. I'll burn my channel down and to chase you off of YouTube." And I have the emails and the texts and everything, and I've blocked this individual and other people up to this point. So here's the message, okay? I'm still sober. I stopped counting, although I'm sure you can simply look at my posts and videos here and do some very simple math. I'm not good at the maths. YouTube has been a wild ride, and I'm not even certain of which, where, or how the rest goes, but there is a single principle that is still the same no matter what. All I ever tried to do was tell the truth and trust the people that heard me speak to discover something that would connect us. There is a tale I wish to share that I've held back for reasons I can't even articulate. Being on YouTube is an interesting look at the human condition. Things happen that I never imagined, and all I can ever do is what I've always done when things bothered me: talk about it. In this world, I suppose, just like status in the real world or money or something, when you have a large subscriber count, you throw your weight around. That is what I discovered immediately when everything started to happen so fast. I'll profess what some people have told me I'm guilty of from the beginning of this wild experience, but I will also share and state every form of negativity that I experienced for and by somebody that I personally feel has perhaps let their subscriber count or status get to their head. And I'm done being afraid of that. I don't let something like that scare me in life, and I'm not going to let something like that scare me on fucking YouTube. I thought not talking about it would be a way to deal with things and to march forward, but sometimes we have to exercise our demons to see if we are truly about what we preach. The next time I go live, I'm going to drop names and share everything with every experience. This is the uncorrected version. The good, the bad, the ugly, there might be a small sliver of names that I just don't feel are worth mentioning, but all the rest, it's all fair game under the sun. We're all human beings, whether we are content creators, platformers, people trying to utilize our voice, or consumers and followers and fans. We answer to you, the person that chooses to hit that fucking button and then trust us with utilizing your time and energy wisely. I had or have, I'm uncertain, and that's true. I don't know where I stand right now. And ambition and vision. I no longer know, since the funeral of my friend, the accident of my brother and nephew, the toxicity that I have experienced on YouTube, and sadly, that the people that have tried to defend me, what they have gone through simply to try to support me. Everything really happened in a span of 2 months. And since that, even from the first week when things start to happen, the same people tried to haunt me and chase me off this platform. Going in so far as dragging a thought and that I once had almost 15 years ago, and trying to make the argument that it's within the scope of statute of limitations has not expired, and I could be punished by the law for a plan that never went forward. And it's a story I've told many times, and now I've lost my place. So give me a moment to find it. Excuse me. Okay, yep. Here we go. Even making my friends of years, question my character, and I'm still very mixed up about that. I will not state that they betrayed me because they didn't, but it was otherworldly to watch them second guess my character when you think you know somebody. One of them that's known me since 1997, and the other that I consider a brother. I did not know that such things would occur for the guilt of being embraced. And I will share the cases I've heard against me on how this all happened being some mighty con job and master manipulation by me. You've all been had. The difference is I won't try to sell you any one narrative. I'll tell it in my own words. It will be when I'm ready. I'm glad I didn't quit my job, and thank you to all of you that told me that would be a mistake. Truly, what a doozy that would have been, huh? That would have been a bit of a mistake knowing me. I would have fallen idle and miserable. My job is a priority, and I'm aware of some of the depths people will sink to harm someone that only wants to tell the truth. I've had discussions with the higher ups of my job, and we have a good understanding. The next live or video, whichever it may be that occurs, will just be one of the truth in my experience and how I felt as it was happening to me. Because as things were ever intended from day one, I was always interested in the truth to be my salvation in this journey, and still, no matter what field. Sorry, there's a lot of typos. Talk to text sucks. I have to tend to reality and the responsibilities. I'm live. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, oh, and by the way, I've let you all into my home, and I have been attacked for even just sharing that yes, I still live with my family, by the way. This has also been used as a weapon against me. I pay the mortgage here, okay? I will not be ashamed of who I am. I've been very intimate and put everything on the table for everybody. So do your best to try and harm me, my image. This YouTube thing is not as important to me as it is to some of the people that have come after me. And I know I probably sound like I'm a paranoid, but with the clarity I have, I want to share this fucking experience here. It has been incredible. Like, I'm supposed to be ashamed of who I am, what I am. I wanted to use this platform. Now I'm going off script. I wanted to use this platform to share my truth. I'm not ashamed of anything except for the demons that I've tried to exorcise when I was an addict and tell all of you my sins. I've tried to live cathartically and help people. There are people that I just, you can't please everybody in this world, and that's always going to be a universal truth. Not one person will ever be universally loved by everybody on this fucking planet. And I'm not gonna worry about, yeah, you guys just saw my mother walk in. My mother, she's 77. She looks pretty good, right? Um, and my father's gonna retire in a year, and I am here, and I pay my dues. I do my part, and I'd like to think I help. But why is this up for scrutiny? Why is it that people want to tear somebody down so badly that everything is a weapon? Somebody did a fucking live about me with my picture saying I'm a glorified bag boy and I still live with my parents. Boo fucking who. You know what? I'm grateful that they're around because one day we're all gonna lose everybody, no matter what. And recently I've gone through some amazing experiences with my family, outside of my family, relationships, friendships, all of it. And I'm gonna always talk about everything. I'm not gonna feel like a fucking coward victimized by the big bullies with their fucking larger platforms anymore. I cannot believe some of the things I've experienced here. And I recognize like I'm talking selfishly. I'm using I a lot, me a lot. I've always tried to live up to my mistakes, but I don't feel I've done anything so wrong that I can't speak and that I'm supposed to be chased off of this platform, which has been articulated to me very clearly. It has been threatened that somebody with their wife will go live and burn me so bad that they'll chase me off of YouTube, that they'll burn their own fucking creation down with their 17, 16,000 subscribers, what they've built just to get me, somebody who's barely got five fucking thousand subscribers off of this platform. What does that say to your audience? Are you proud? Do you feel tough? I have had this. This has been a long time coming since this thing, whatever this is, started. I cannot. I don't. I won't. I can't comprehend or understand what went so wrong. But I'll tell everything. I'll speak everything. I still got the emails, the text messages, and every time I tried to block you just so I could do what I wanted to do. And then you had people or yourself reached out to other people that I was connecting with to destroy my character. I went into a chat one day of what's her name? Maybe I shouldn't name her out loud, but I went in there on Thanksgiving for just a place to hang out while the family was making dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. And as I'm just shooting the shit, and me and this content creator are talking about working together, I can't believe my fucking eyes. The phone goes off. The phone goes off. Somebody that's states away. There's a text message. This woman who's a mother and is making her Thanksgiving meal looks at her phone and says, I can't believe this. And suddenly I don't hear my name being mentioned so much. And then I see her daughter look at the phone and the daughter says, That's crazy. Yeah, you're telling me. It was like a fucking scene out of a movie. It was so surreal. You know, I'm not trying to use my my mental struggles, my bipolar, to make you feel bad for me. I promise. Don't read me wrong, okay? If you feel I've started to fight, then I'm gonna fucking fight. But I've heard and seen what these congregations of people get together and say about me. Oh, look at Eli always blaming his trolls and his mental illness and his addictions for everything. Maybe I'm not above some of the very ingredients of this toxic recipe. For those of you that have condemned me to be a monster, maybe that's just the truth. I'm just an uncomfortable truth. I'm just gonna have to live with, and I accept that. I just hope that everybody that's been a part of this experience does some reflecting and just check themselves. It's easier to lump up and attack an individual that's trying to do something. I get that, but I just don't understand. And yeah, I'm guilty of not reaching out to an energy that's been so negative. Videos about me. I had to terminate an account that was using things that I've said throughout the past, and then watching my friends try to distance themselves from me when we did 3 years, 4 years of a podcast. They were put in the crosshairs by a larger platformer, and suddenly they're uncomfortable talking about me and Josh had an understanding. Life is content. So I was guilty of trusting everybody to listen to everything I ever thought or did or said. And I thought the truth would always set me free, but it turned into a weapon to be used against me. And I don't want to live in a world where there's no second chances. I don't want to live in a world where I honestly think some of these fucking people that have been after me want to see me just unalive myself. But they didn't anticipate me getting a little cleaner and clear-headed and thinking and losing a friend who has been my inspiration. Rest in peace, Sean, and your family, who I got to spend time with, and to everybody that's been a part of this experience. Thank you. The next live I do will be even more interesting than this one. And I know I've fallen off and I've lost touch with a lot of you. I'm human. And I never pretended to be anything different than just that. But I knew I felt dishonest every fucking day I didn't address this shit, this little elephant in the room. This is why this is not monetized. The truth truly shouldn't be monetized, but we put so much time into this. We try to factor in, is it worth it? And I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not going to let a subscriber count or status or an inflated ego be my driving force in something that I truly intended that would be something that brings us all together. And I guess that's all I really got to say. So those of you do what you will, come after me, slander my name, make your false accounts, your fake accounts. Remember, I said this name will never be in another chat room. So if it begins after this video, as I go about my day, about my full-time fucking job, that's pretty good, by the way. Um, just do you, people. Just do you. And I will continue and never stop at being who I am with every waking, breathing opportunity. This life, it's this one fucking life we have, and to know that people treat it so cheaply and want to tear other people down while we're just having this similar experience is something that's a little lost on me. But perhaps, maybe, even with how this all started, am I guilty of tearing somebody down? We all remember Roni Raj. How did you find me? Was it because we all looked at Roni Raj and found him a little suspect, and that I go after him? Yeah, I need to live up to that and let you all be the judge. If what I did was so wrong that I should be canceled or slandered or whatever the fate, whatever my fate is, it's up to you, the people, we the people. We're not fucking different. No amount of money, no subscriber count, no nothing, no connections, no nothing. That's not gonna influence who I am. The question is, would you ever let it influence you? So I got a job to do, and I'm going to get to it. I got to pay some bills. I got to help my family. They have helped me survive. 10 years I spent an addict, a shell of my human self, and I thought I could be better than that. And I'm trying, but I can't stand here in front of people and say I've improved, or I'm all better, or I'm better than I was. I hope that that's what you see sincerely. I hope that we've made some sort of connection. But yeah, we the people, we have the power, and we have truly, truly, this day and age, forgotten that with social media, mass media. We've let it make us disjointed, and we've let it tribalize us and faction us, and we're not united, and we're easily divided, and we are conquered. We're already conquered. The game is rigged. The American dream, as George Carlin said, right? You got to be asleep to believe it, and I don't want to believe that. I don't want to feel like this is just some fucking nightmare we're all perpetually stuck in, and we're only at the behest of those with influence, power, money, whatever. I don't want to be in that dream. So we'll see what is to come in the future of this channel. But for now, have a lovely fucking day. I don't know what else to say. I'm gone.